Miss Yukta Lodha, many congratulations to you for a number of selections in the US and Canada for your PhD program in mathematics.
Thank you, sir.
So as you know, this is like inspiring video to number of students after someone gets selected and they want to tell about the journey with us so that they can also be inspired like you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So why don't you introduce yourself?
I am Yukta Lodha. I completed my bachelor's from Bhawanipur. It is affiliated to Calcutta University. And after that, I did my master's from Sikkim Manipal University.
When did you complete your BSc and MSc?
So BSc I completed in Bhawanipur Institute.
Which
the
year?
Bhawanipur College in Kolkata. 2020.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And completed my master's in 2022 from Sikkim Manipal.
All right. And tell me about your grades or marks that you obtained.
So in Bhawanipur, my grade was 67%. And in master's, it was 8.4 CGPA.
Okay. And what was the class strength?
In bachelor's, like many people joined, but in the end, only 4 passed with honors.
Okay. And you were among them?
Yes, yes, sir.
Many congratulations. So when did you decide that you want to explore the PhD program outside India?
So during bachelor's, one of my professors said that I should do, I should continue my studies from abroad and not India. Like he saw something, but that was at the back of my mind. Like I never thought I would actually do it. But after completing my master's, I was still preparing for NET. But I came across your video. I just looked for it. So, and everything just happened after that.
Okay.
And it's,
do you recall which video was that?
Yes, sir. I forgot her name. She had done mathematics, master's in mathematics from Haryana. Movies, I guess. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So he had gotten into Western University.
Okay. I think you're talking about Pratibha. I'm not sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pratibha.
Yes. So how did you connect with us then?
So then your number was given. So I WhatsApped you like directly, and then you asked me to send my mark sheet, my project work. So you checked all those and you said we could start.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And what was your master's project? I forgot to ask.
So it was on alternating sign matrices, which comes under graph theory and linear algebra. So
nice. So do you remember which month did you connect with us?
So I connected around September
2022, last year.
Yes, sir.
Our Let's Do GRE is an online mentorship platform where physically students and our team or me never meet physically. So how did you trust us? Don't you think that, well, maybe he exists or he doesn't exist, who knows?
Yes, sir. I watched a lot of videos and I consulted with my dad, and then my dad called you and you had a discussion. So honestly, I was scared, but later when things started, I was like, this is like legit, and yes, sir. And it worked out wonderfully well for me, sir. I'm like really thankful to you, like how well it worked out.
Well, thank you. Yeah, so initially it has, I think, it always will, probably being online things. It may be like some kind of skeptical things. But yeah,
Yes.
it's nothing to worry about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So tell me, what examinations did you take, like a TOEFL or IELTS or GRE? And what were your
I
score for this admission process?
gave TOEFL and GRE.
Mhm.
So in TOEFL, I scored 92,
Okay.
and in GRE, I scored 308.
So tell me, how did you prepare for these two examinations?
So you had sent some materials
Mhm.
and through YouTube and some online apps too, where I can give mock tests.
Okay.
So using all these, I prepared. I had only like few like 1 week or something for both the exams.
Do you remember what those apps are where you took mock tests for your preparations?
Uh, no, sir.
I don't
Like,
remember that. But there are multiple, I think, apps or online support is there.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So any advice you want to give to students who wants to prepare for TOEFL or GRE examination?
So mock test is very important. They have to give multiple mock tests to get used to the interface,
Mhm.
and it's not that difficult. You just have to practice. That's it.
Okay.
So
you think it is doable? It's not a big deal.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
So you put application to the US universities and also Canada. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about your selections at those places.
So in US, I got an acceptance from University of Connecticut, and in Canada, I got an acceptance from Memorial University. So
Any,
I'll be
go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll be going for University of Connecticut.
So why you picked University of Connecticut?
So it had a proper course, like 5-year course, and plus I could choose my research area after 1.5 years to 2 years, and I had time. Right now, I have not decided what area I want to pick. So
Nice.
So
Tell me about your scholarship that you received at University of Connecticut.
it is 28,000 US dollars per year for 9 months. Which is around 3,100 per month.
And it also covers, I think, complete tuition.
Yes, sir. It is tuition is paid.
Yes. So many
I'll have
congratulations to.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll have to pay insurance and college fee, which is very minimal.
So tell me your feelings that you woke up one morning and you see this offer from University of Connecticut. Share with us.
So it was like after only 25 days, I got the offer after I applied after only 25 days. Yeah. So it was 6 o'clock in the morning. I have the habit of checking for offers.
Okay,
I was very excited. I ran to my parents and I was like, I got an offer. And till then, I was very anxious again. What will happen?
So how was the reaction of your parents?
So they were also extremely happy, and yes, so they were just happy, so very happy.
And how was your day, all day, I would say, 24 hours?
Very excited. I looked through looked through their portal and how the university is.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And when did you share with me that you have this offer?
So instantly I texted you.
So was it from the department or it was from the graduate school?
So it was from the department.
It was from the department. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, I was pretty happy. New UConn is a great university, and especially good faculty is there. And
Yes.
probably going to join the program and going to excel in the research in the field. That will open horizon. I mean, not only during this PhD program, but afterwards, whatever you want to accomplish, whether you want to stay in academics or explore industry. So, what do you want to do after completion of PhD in the US?
So I want to stay in academics.
Academics. So, probably going to follow a postdoctoral afterwards.
Yes, sir.
So this is very important question to a number of students. So what is the role of me being entered like a mentor or let's do GRE as a mentorship platform? Tell us about it.
So from the beginning itself, like how to prepare for GRE and TOEFL, we were very helpful. And after that, selection process, selection of universities, shortlisting the universities,
Yes.
and then SOPs and like preparing for a sample of LORs.
Yes, yes. And the CV also.
CV, sir, very important. CV was really good.
Yeah. Very true.
Yes, sir. It was like very professional. How I made it, that wasn't at all professional.
Yeah, that remains the beauty of being experienced and having world-class exposure. I think helps in many ways. What do you think the role of SOP in your application process?
So I guess SOP is one of the most important things. They read the SOP only. Like after marks or more than marks, SOP is more important. It shows your life, like why do you want to do PhD, and they look into that. Why have you chosen field? What, like, how did you come here? Like, so yeah, SOP is very important.
Very important. I agree with that. I think SOP is kind of a mini biography. It gives you a chance about yourself. I mean, might be struggling in some phase of your academics, excelling, and pros and cons. You can tell to the admission committee, well, who you are apart from your grades. And they take it very seriously. And we take care of each aspect. Yes, please.
I want to add that during my bachelor's, I had a drop year too.
Yes.
So we added that on in SOP, and things worked out. I never thought with a drop year, I would be able to make it.
Right. So it doesn't matter, basically, right? We are all very unique. We have our own journey, right? Some people have less facilities or some medical things might happen, right? It doesn't mean that you cannot get a PhD admission with full funds. Basically, it's career, and PhD program itself is a 4 to 5 years program, right? And there are ups and downs, and anything can happen. You got to be constant, self-motivated at what it's all about.
Definitely, sir.
So another question, you being female and your field of interest is mathematics. So I have seen many girls in this field. So how were you motivated towards mathematics?
So I just remember from 5th standard only, from my childhood, I wanted to become a mathematician. I used to say that I'll become a mathematician since 5th. And as time passed, I was like more sure, like I only loved maths in school also. I was mostly good at maths rather than more than other subjects. And yeah, and then I went ahead with BSc in mathematics. So I really liked the subject and how things worked out, how logically structured it is. So maths made sense to me.
Yeah, pretty nice. I think we need more mathematicians like you who can excel not only in their career but also contribute to the field of research.
I love teaching. So that's why I want to be in academia and teach students.
I'm pretty
Yes.
sure you will do very well. You're
Thank
going
you,
to be
sir.
a assistant professor pretty soon in no time.
Thank you, sir.
One more question. Did you face any interview during this UConn, University of Connecticut
Yes, sir.
selection process?
Yes, sir.
What was?
Memorial in university.
That's in Canada.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you tell us about what was the interview process for this Memorial University at Canada?
So I had gotten a mail from the professors, and they were interested in my profile, and they wanted to work with me. So they wanted to know more about what did I work on and what are my interests. So they arranged a meeting, and during the meeting, they asked about my project, and they asked me few basic questions in mathematics.
Do you remember those questions?
Yes, sir. They asked me what is one and onto function,
Okay.
and what is a group,
Okay.
and give an example of non-commutative group.
Okay, those were questions. Wasn't very difficult, I would say.
No, sir, these were basic
Basic
maths
questions.
questions.
Any
Yes,
research kind of questions?
So regarding my project, they just asked me to explain it, and that's
Okay, that was it. Okay.
And like they explained their area of work, and they were like, "Are you interested in this? We are working in this direction." So yes, sir.
Did we help with any mock interview session or those kind of things?
I called you. You will like become there's nothing to worry about. It would be very simple.
Yes, that what it is. Let's get back to University of Connecticut admission offer.
Yes, sir.
Did you face any interview at?
No, sir. No, sir.
So you just send out application and they review the application. And once you one morning you woke up and have this email that you've been selected. Yeah, most of the U.S. applications process, many of them I would say, is same. Not many will face interview, but there are some. There are some.
Okay, sir.
It's kind of a discussion less rather than I would say, like interview in an Indian frame of mind, what interview means to us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So yes, one more question. Being a female, have you faced any difficulties to come to the stage today where you are?
No, sir. Not really.
So your family been very supportive to you.
Yes, sir.
So yeah.
So they are a little concerned about like 5 years course in marriage, but not much. Like,
so yeah, I forgot to ask about your family background. Or what about your parents or your siblings?
So my dad is a businessman, and my mother is a homemaker, and my brother is also into business.
Okay. So you are the only one linked yourself to academic and you are explore PhD program. Pretty nice.
Yes, sir.
Next step will be a visa application process. And we are going to assist in that process too. Okay. And have you received your I-20 yet?
No, sir. I have just submitted the request yesterday.
Maybe probably next week or so, you will receive your I-20, and then we start the visa processing as well. Do you want to give message to the audience? There will be a number of students who's going to watch your videos, get some inspiration from. So say a few words.
I want to say to everybody who's watching this video, somewhere in their mind they want to go to US or Canada.
Yes.
I would like to say them just go ahead with the process, and um, you never know what's waiting ahead. And I'm sure
Yes.
there is something positive there.
Mm.
And your platform is really grateful. You just have to trust the process, and sir will guide you. So will definitely guide you through every step, and you don't have to worry. You just go ahead and do what is to be done. That's it.
Well, thank you so much,
Yes, sir.
Yukta. One more, I think, important question about the expense, because there are so many things, doubts or myth. So how much expense did you do uh, beginning of the process till the selection you have?
Okay, sir. So in the beginning for the exam, it costed me 30,000.
Mm-hmm.
For US applications, I would say it was around 45,000.
Okay. Okay.
And this was US expense. For Canada, it costed me a bit more because I applied to many universities there.
Mm-hmm.
Like in US, I applied to 7.
Mm-hmm.
In Canada, I had applied to 12 universities.
Too many.
Yes, sir.
Why did you pick
Yes,
so
sir.
many Canadian universities? Or we help you with it?
So as we had shortlisted the universities, so
Yes.
just went ahead. Yes, sir.
So if we separate out expense, US you spent like close to 80K, 80,000.
Yes, sir.
That does not include our fee, obviously.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes. Which is pretty nominal, I would say, to
Yes,
have
sir.
a budget, I think, close to 2 lakh Indian rupees for the selection process is more than sufficient to have this
Yes.
wonderful admission offer, which is, if you sum up like tuition waiver and a monthly stipend coming for 4 to 5 years, is I think 2 to 3 crore Indian rupees. So
Yes.
Yukta, yeah, they give this much investment uh, to you to excel and to have you to contribute in this field of interest, right?
Yes,
Take
sir.
this very seriously, and this is just the beginning of your career,
Yes, sir.
and you have to work very
Yes.
hard, right, through the process,
Yeah.
and also enjoy the process. And once you enjoy, you are going to do very good in the academics. And it's not going to be like roller coaster. You will have ups and downs in the journey. Sometimes results not good. You will be demotivated. So self-triggering motivation will be required in this PhD process. And by the end of this, I think, before you graduate, you will know the pictures will be very clear, what you want to do, how you want to proceed the next step. Okay. Our team is always there. I mean, we also, if you're struggling, you need some advice, we will be there being senior scientists, professors in this field.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot, sir.
So I would
Sir,
say thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
yes, sir. I want to add, like during the application also, like even at night, you sat through first few applications.
Yes.
Like you checked each and every what I had filled.
Yes.
Uh, yes, sir. So
Yes.
that was very helpful. And I had asked you so many doubts throughout the process.
Yes.
And you would reply on the
Yeah.
same day.
Yes, true. That's what being a mentor means.
Yes, sir.
It's a mentorship platform, anyways, right?
Yes,
We
sir.
got to tell you things, how things can work. Stay positive in the whole process. It's very important. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, Yukta, yes, thank you so much. अभी तो अभी आपका next process शुरू करेंगे. That will be visa application process. Maybe within 2 weeks or so, as soon as you get I-20.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
All right,
sir.
and we'll connect you soon. And thank you so much. This wonderful interaction. It's going to help a number of students.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye, sir.